Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Temple's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Owls!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive. Cap it off with a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick take a second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big.
He's loose. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To throw, it's Simon. Pressure coming. Finds his man, it's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Do what we do, do what we do.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Gray. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bulls are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. And the Bulls get enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This quarterback part of their running game. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the ground, it's Henderson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Motion from the back. The option look. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
And the Bulls pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so good.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Gets the back moving. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shows him the stiff arm. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Snow. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the catch. It's Snow. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown Bulls. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simon. The short hands, it's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
On 3rd down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The Bulls will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Owls. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized.
Turning on the Jets. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, but I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.